Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name is Chopper, and today we're going to be talking about one of Kino Der Toten's most infamous secrets, and something that is still unsolved to this day. But now that we have a little bit more information with the timeline for Black Ops 3 Zombies, and just basically Chronicles in and of itself, and all the information that comes along with that, we can maybe take another swing, another guess at what all of this kind of stuff means. Now, if you guys do end up enjoying this video, a like rating would always be appreciated. We're going to aim for 200 likes, and that would be absolutely awesome. And if you guys are brand new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more content just like this. Kino Der Toten was originally released on Black Ops 1 as the map on disc on November 9th, 2010. And in this map, this is where the storyline kind of started to take shape. Now, people would argue that Darius and World at War was the kind of caveat that started the whole entire storyline and how it began. But Kino Der Toten was actually originally, if you guys did not know, supposed to be a DLC for World at War. And for whatever reason, I don't know the exact specifics, but they ended up moving it to Black Ops 1, making it the map on disc. Fast forward to May 2017, and now we have Kino Der Toten remastered onto Black Ops 3 Zombies with a bunch of different Easter eggs, but still remaining the same way as it did back in Black Ops 1 and keeping that same feel. But one of the biggest questions still remains in this map. You know, it was in BO1 and it's now come over to Black Ops 3 in the exact same way, and we still don't have an answer for it. I'm going to show you guys exactly where to find this little Easter egg right now. When you come over to the dressing room in Kino Der Toten, you're going to see this wall, and it has three names etched into it, and the first name being Samantha, the second one Amelia, and the third one is Abigail. And this has been, like I said, you need to keep this in mind, in the Black Ops 1 version of this map this entire time, since 2010. Now, breaking these names down into the zombie storyline and making them fit, obviously it would be safe to assume that the first one is Samantha Maxis. We've pretty much known this, and she was one of the biggest characters, you know, starting in at World, and that's pretty much common knowledge. It's all well and good that Samantha's name is on etched into the walls of Kino Der Toten, and it makes sense, but, you know, it's really not that game-breaking or, you know, groundbreaking that her name's on there. But now we're going to try to tackle the third name. Believe me, we're going to come back to the second one, but the third name, you guys remember, is Abigail. Now, this one, while it is a little bit of a stretch, and we kind of have to make some assumptions about this one, I would say that it's pretty safe to assume that this is referring to Abigail Brierton. If you don't know who that is, this is actually Misty from the Transit Crew, or Victus, we should probably call them now. This is, that's her real name. You know, she's referred to by Misty, but that is only her nickname. Her birth given name is Abigail Brierton, and it looks like her name is etched into the wall. Obviously, we don't have a last name, and we don't know if that's exactly what they were going for, but I would say that it's most definitely possible that Jimmy Zielinski already had this kind of character model and story arc planned out by the time Kino Der Toten and Black Ops 1 is kind of being developed and released and that sort of thing. He already had his envision of where he wants the storyline to go, so it's very possible that Abigail or Misty could have been, you know, etched into the walls of Kino Der Toten, and that's exactly who that is referring to. And thus, that leaves us with the final name on the wall, which is the second one, and etched in is the name Amelia. Now, guys, there is nobody known in the zombie storyline as we have it right now named Amelia. There's not been a single person that's even made a reference to. No radios, no ciphers, nothing like that. The only time we've heard this name is on the walls of Kino. And it's very interesting because, in my mind, these three are extremely important characters. Obviously, Samantha, massively important, the daughter of Maxis and the controller of the zombies for quite a long time. And then we have Abigail, or Misty. She was important in the Transit Crew, doing all this sort of stuff to help Richtofen and either or Maxis, depending on which side you picked, to gain control. But now she's even got even more importance with the timeline, the Zombies comics, things like that. Now we know that Victus, their blood is kept on ice for Richtofen to use whenever he wants. So the Victus crew is super important as well. And that brings like a lot of weight to these two names. And then we just have Amelia right in the middle of those two. But there's no character named Amelia, or even if there was, or if there's like one that I mentioned that I might have missed, she's not very important. So it begs the question, why is this Amelia person put up on the wall with these other two pretty much integral zombie storyline characters? It doesn't make any sense at all. And a lot of people will tell me that the timeline literally answers everything about zombies, and the timeline's the end all be all, and that is completely 100% false. There's tons of stuff in the zombie storyline that is unanswered by the timeline. The timeline only gave us a basis to go off of and answer a lot of the old questions that we were kind of debating about, and it just gave us a solid base to kind of go off of, but it doesn't answer everything. I have done so much digging through ciphers and radios and older maps in case there was any sort of mention of an Amelia character, and I could not find a single one. If anybody did, make sure to link me or send it to me on Twitter, whatever you gotta do, but I can't find anybody in the zombie storyline named Amelia. So it's one of those things where I think what Treyarch has done has given us back this Easter egg, and what they're doing is setting up room in the future to take the storyline where they want. Maybe very soon we'll get an answer to who Amelia is, maybe in the next Treyarch title, or maybe in just some sort of cipher that we still have yet to find, but it's interesting how they're doing it, and it's been one of those things where it's an unsolved Easter egg for 7 years, and we still don't have an answer. Now, I would love to sit here and tell you that, oh yeah, Amelia is answered, she's referred to in this radio, in this map, she's also mentioned in this cipher, but there's none of that stuff. She's not literally talked about anywhere, and that's the thing. It's like, I can't really make any theories about who she is because we don't have anything to go off of. Now, the only thing I tell you is like, maybe this is potential to be Samantha's mother, but even then, I don't want to speculate because I have honestly nothing to go off of, and I could be completely wrong, or I could be right, we never know. But I want to know from you guys is, who do you think Amelia is, just based on the information that we have? It's also important to note that the crew that we play in Kino Remastered is not the same one that is in Black Ops 1. It's not the Ultimus crew that is in the older game. We're playing as a different set of these characters, but the fact that Amelia still exists in this universe is something to keep in mind. But if you have any theories about who this character could possibly be, let me know in the comment section down below. If there's any information, I'm obviously going to cover it again, but it's just so weird how Treyarch made a point of bringing back this Easter egg and putting this character into the storyline with no further backing or even any, question as to why she's here. I wish I could give you an answer, but as it stands right now, it is still unsolved. So let me know your theories in the comment section down below. I appreciate everybody watching. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure you drop a like right now and hit that subscribe button if you are brand new to the channel. And other than that, guys, I will see you all on the next video. Peace out.